All right, so we just introduced ourselves, and again, I am Marquise Marks with Marks Fitness LLC out of Oakville, Louisiana. And today I presented you with some paperwork, and we're going to be going over this sheet here with the highlighted area. And what this is going to be about is we're going to talk about the importance of stretching and exercising and healthy living. All right, so we're going to go over the importance of breathing techniques, the importance of stretching, different exercises, how it helps the body, the mind, and the soul, and also nutrition and how to make better decisions or healthier decisions when we go shopping. Because you know they have a saying, they say you are what you eat. So if we keep that in mind, I am what I eat. So that should help us make better decisions when what we're doing when we go out shopping. And I know y'all probably heard this before too. People would say when you walk into a grocery store, right? They say stay on the outside, the perimeter of the grocery store, which is most. It has most of the healthy products and produce and meats and stuff like that, even with dairy. Now, if you notice, if you start going in the inside in those aisles, you know the looks can be deceiving, and it might taste great, which it do taste, but when you start reading the back of those labels, that's gonna help you. It's gonna help guide you on what to do and what not to do. Because when you start adding numbers, you know how they say numbers don't lie. So when you start reading the back of those labels and you start adding up those calories, and the back of the label might say, this bag of chips might contain 200 and something calories, right? And it might be a serving size of 4 to 6.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Same thing with the cookies. We love them cookies and Oreo cookies and chocolate. So, you know, so when you start doing numbers, this is where to help people out. And I wrote this down on a piece of paper. And then when you start doing numbers, then I'm like, oh, wow. So let's just say if you read, and this is teaching us how to read the back of labels. So let's just say if you see a snack that you might like, cookies, chips, something like that, Debbie cakes, and that baby might say 200 calories, okay? A lot of people would see that number, 200 calories, and be like, okay, well,
that's not bad.
I'm just putting 200 calories in my body. But when that baby says it's 6 or 13 servings, and it's 200 calories per serving, that's when the numbers start adding up. So let's just say if it's 6 servings, you do 200 times 6. That puts us at 1,200 calories alone in just that snack. All right, and that's not counting what we're drinking. Okay.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people think this too. I was one of those people that thought that,
Fruit
from the
juice is good.
yes, like we leave the sodas alone.
Yeah.
And then we go to the juices, and even though the label say 100% juice, they got all this.
Yeah. 37
extra
grams of carb
yes,
per cup.
or the sugar intake.
Yeah.
When you look at the percentage of the sugar, it's gonna break your heart.
Mm-hmm.
It broke my heart.
Mm-hmm.
It broke my heart. And look, cranberry grape juice, I love it. And I used to always wonder why, when I drink this juice, your body talks to you. And you're gonna notice it when you start eating healthy and living more on the healthier side, and you try to go back to drinking a soda, or you go back to trying to eat 2 or 3 slices of cake or whatever, you're gonna feel a discomfort feeling. That's your body letting you know, like, I had enough, or like, we don't need that, right? We just don't know how to acknowledge that. But once somebody teach you that, then you're like, okay, well, all those little aches and pains I've been going through, it was for a reason. My body was talking to me. We just didn't know how to listen to the body. Mm-hmm. So the only way I can tell people, like, okay, the way to know is to unlearn to learn, right? So back to the calorie intake. Just the same way you can count your calories, you can also count your sugar intake. Or if that snack or whatever has a lot of sodium in it. Remember, too much of anything it's not good for us. It's bad. So that's why we have to listen to the rules and apply by not overindulging. Whether it's good, back to exercises. I used to be one of those guys, look, I'm exercising 7 days a week. I'm not taking a break because in my mind, I'm trying to reach my goal. And I'm thinking it takes hard work, which it takes hard work. but it also takes discipline. And I tell people all the time, you have to have your rest days, right, in order to grow. Because when you're working out, little do we know, you're breaking down all those cells in the body, right? So if I'm breaking down my body, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all the way to Monday again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, then I gotta look at that routine. I'm like, okay, when am I allowing my body to rest? And then you start asking yourself those questions, then you can answer your own question, like, well, never. So now you think about that, like, okay, well, the rest days are just as important as the days that you exercise or lift weights or whatever it is that you're doing. But when you rest, you allow the body to repair. See, when you rest and the body repairs itself, everything grows back stronger and tougher and better. So now when you think about that, okay, it's a process, right? Just like when you eat, it digests and it replenishes the body and stuff like that, and then you let it out. All right. Every day you gotta feed the body in order to be active and to be, in order to think better, move better, and stuff like that. We just gotta watch what foods we put in our body. So it's very important, like I tell people, as far as nutrition goes. Reading the back of the labels or reading those labels when you go to the stores will help you make a better decision. Because once you start adding those numbers up and now you have the knowledge of what to look for, then that's going to help you make better choices and help guide you along the way. All right. Now, what will also help with that is the fitness side of it. Now, the exercises, the stretching, the breathing. So when I train my clients or my students, the first thing we do before we start any type of activity is I get them to stay still, close your eyes, and we're gonna breathe. We're gonna do some breathing techniques. And I want y'all to try this and tell me if this will help calm you down and help with relaxation. So I want y'all to close your eyes. And on the count of 3, when you hear me say 3, I want you to breathe in a nice deep breath through your nose. Hold it for a half a second and exhale, let it out of your mouth. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in and let it out. We're gonna do that 3 times. And again, breathe in and let it out. Nice way to control it. One more time, ladies. Breathe in. And breathe out. Now you can open your eyes. And just those 3 little techniques. Breathing in, breathing out, it brings about relaxation, calming to the body, the mind, and the soul. And if you think about it, the breathing is so important. We use it every day, no matter what we're doing, right? If you're awake, walking, running, exercising, swimming, spending time with your loved ones, we're breathing. Even when we are sleeping, like I mentioned before, we are breathing. How important is the breathing? It's very important because the breathing gives us life. Even when we were created, and I always like to say this because this is going to bring about like, wow, this is a big deal. Before we were created, what did he do? He breathed life into us, right? So that alone should let you know how important this thing is. And that's why I teach that before I do anything else as far as health and fitness goes or anything. So I start off with the breathing. Same thing with the doctors. Let's say if you go to the hospital. Let's say if you have, you're facing some type of stress, depression, anxiety, anything like that, or an illness or sickness. When you first get in that doctor's office and you sit down, the first thing they're gonna say is, calm down, breathe. Because it brings about a calming, relaxation type of feeling. That way they can calm you down and you're able to talk, ask questions, tell your side of the story, if you got side effects, symptoms, or whatever the case may be. So that's why I stress and teach breathing techniques. It's so important. Now after that, what I do is we go into the stretches, all right? I start from the neck and go down the body to the shoulders, to the arms, to the waist, to the legs, and we stretch the entire body, upper body and lower body. That way we get the body ready for what's about to come with these exercises. Because we know we're gonna put some stress to it. We know we're gonna put some work to it, right? So we wanna make sure that we stretch really, really, really good, because stretching helps prevent injuries, strains, pulls, anything like that. Because if you try to go and lift some weights or run without stretching, that's an easy way to injure yourself or pull a muscle, and that don't feel good at all. Then now we gotta start all over, or it becomes like a setback to us, right? So the breathing followed by stretches is very, very, very important. And then after the stretches, then we get into the agilities where I warm the body up to get the blood flowing and the heart pumping. So we'll do like different stretches, like I call these toe touches. My toe touches, they go toes, hip, air, and we repeat that. Toes, hip, air. And that's just like warm-ups, you know, and I might call out another exercise like jumping jacks, depending on what age group or people or type of people I'm training. I might lower that number. I might have, okay, give me 10 jumping jacks, or hey, give me 20 jumping jacks. Whatever I can see you can handle, I'm gonna put that on you, but once I see that you overcome it and you can handle it, I'm gonna make it more challenging. Only to push you to bring the best out of you. Alright? And same thing with the exercises. The exercises are important, whether it's water aerobics, strength training, cardio, which is walking, swimming, cycling, using a treadmill, or just walking at the park, stuff like that. And weighted exercises are good for the body. Excuse me. Because what weighted exercises does is it helps build lean muscle and burn calories. Alright? And that's what you want. Now you have so many different ways to exercise. Let me pause this right quick.